It was a Saturday evening at a club in Worthing, near the pier, where non-serious clubbers gather. I was there with Wendy and Gwen, dressed up and having the most thrilling evening of my life. It all began at my wife's birthday party, where I found myself seated next to our neighbor Wendy and her friend Gwen. They dared me to go out on a girls' night with them, disguised as a girl. I was nervous but couldn't resist the tremendous opportunity in front of me. The week was torture under the weight of expectation, balanced by the possibility of crushing disappointment if it didn't happen. I had to seek my wife's permission, and she understood it was something I wanted to do. She even purchased me some stockings and sewed the wonderful, sexy, and exquisite elbow-length gloves with a feather trim that I was slipping over my quivering hands as I got ready in Wendy's bedroom the following Friday. At the club, Wendy smirked mischievously at me and threatened to rip my wig off. Wendy and Gwen were having a great time with this, but I was terrified. I nervously made my way down the stairs, feeling excited but also terrified. Wendy had offered to lend me her room to get dressed up, and I had taken her up on the offer. As I made my way down the stairs, I was wearing a sparkly black bra that had padding to give the appearance of breasts, cream suspenders with frills and bows, and black stockings. I had on a dangerously short leopard print top and a skirt that barely covered my stocking tops. Wendy and Gwen were both laughing and taunting me, but also admiring my new look. They had done my makeup and hair and applied perfume liberally. I was ready to go out for a night on the town with no keys, no money, and no way home until my companions decided it was time. As we made our way to the club, I couldn't help but feel nervous about being noticed. But to my surprise, nobody seemed to be paying attention to me, at least not to my face. The British sense of restraint was on full display. However, as we entered the club, the DJ noticed me and began making comments about the beautiful girl who had just arrived. I was nervous, but I tried to go along with it. Wendy even arranged for me to win a bottle of champagne if I danced with her on stage in front of everyone. I was brought on stage and coerced into dancing with Wendy while Gwen took picture after picture. The smoke machine's breeze almost lifted my skirt to new heights when the fire alarm went off. Wendy then took that opportunity to remove my wig. I suggested we go somewhere else, but she refused. I grabbed my bottle of champagnes, but we couldn't drink it because we were laughing so hard. As the alcohol flowed, any tension I had left vanished. From then on, it was non-stop. I found myself on the dance floor in the ladies' toilet with a Thai girl who thought I was very sexy. All of this is true. Back on stage, I was being chatted at by a very excited gay man from a hen night in Raleigh while dancing with Wendy, Gwen, and some other girls who were having more makeup and perfume applied. Then, Wendy suggested we go to the supermarket to buy some groceries. This was becoming very strange. We were walking around the 24-hour store in Worthing, in and out of the aisles, while Wendy searched for cheese and onion pasties and Gwen looked for sandwiches. After negotiating with a giggling girl on the till who could only just find the composure to scan the items we had purchased, I had to sit with the girls in full view of the late-night shoppers while they ate them. What a night for the store's employees. I was constantly made to feel like a princess, although a bad one who had to do what her evil aunts requested. Finally, at around 3 o'clock, I was dropped off at home, where we sat and joked and smiled over what a fantastic night it had been. If this were transvestite fiction, I think the kinky sex scene would be here. But there was none, just a peaceful ending to an exciting night. My wife was relieved to see me home unharmed and undamaged, but she found the whole affair amusing and wants to come out again next time. They'll absolutely go again, but maybe not to that club.